Hey everybody, what's going on? This is wilkyb with yet another replay for my tournament on Concealed Hill, this map here, which I made. And today we've got a game that I played versus my opponent GrayGoo. And GrayGoo is like 1400 rated on Fog of War, 1 vs 1. And yeah, he's a good opponent. So it's an interesting game that we played here. I got wrecked. No, spoiler alert. And he's done, or my opponent has done something really, really cool that I want to go over. And this is the first time I'm going over the replay again, like I did in the previous video. And yeah, so through this, I'm not sure if this is actually like a broken strategy or not, that I might have to fix something about the map. And while we're on the topic about what's broken about the map, I do, like, if we look at the map statistics, the statistics do favor Orange Star. And I do think that's probably because Orange Star has a lot more stuff up their sleeve that Blue Moon sort of has to adapt to. So I think when you're Blue Moon and you're more familiar with what your opponent can possibly do, that you probably have a better winning advantage if you're familiar with more stuff. But even yet, I still feel like there's probably some stuff against Blue Moon. If you really know what you're doing as Orange Star, that's just like not fair or fun. So I'm actually considering something where I'm considering putting the towers that give you the option to build something. I forget what they're called. Labs. I'm thinking of putting labs in place of the one cities here. And the labs will allow you to build recon, because I think, after you watch this replay, I'm not sure if it's broken or not, but we're going to go through it together. I think what I'd like to do is have it such that Orange Star has a lab up here that allows them to build recons from the first turn, and Blue Moon will have their lab down here that allows them to build recons from the first turn. And so essentially what'll happen, in order to prevent Orange Star from just recon rushing you like I got recon rush in this game, you'll see. The solution would then be for Blue Moon to capture the tower, the lab that allows Orange Star to build recons. Because in this game, like I'll show you, and I'm kind of repeating now, that oh shit, is my mic on? Yeah, it's on. Pardon my French. Yeah, you'll see that in this game I kind of got wrecked, and I don't know if it's broken or not. I'm trying to think of ways that it can be countered. So anyways, here we go. So here we have Orange Star, who heads out to the right side here towards this base, and then they build an infantry behind it. And then Blue Moon, as I am, I head out towards the base as well, build an infantry behind that. And then interestingly enough, my opponent captures these two cities right off the bat. So, yeah, and then they build an infantry behind that. And then I do my typical thing, like I usually do, is just economy. And then I build the recon the next turn. And so Orange Star here is building the recon on turn 3, which is a really good idea, which is typically what you can do even if you go for the economy game, off to the sides there with the first 2 infantry. And then, yeah, I start capturing, put the guy on the mountain here, capture here for some more income, and then I build the recon to defend this capture here, because a common strategy is to, like I said, you send, as Orange Star, you send your infantry off to the side, and then you park a recon here, and you attack this infantry. And the counter to that is for Blue Moon to attack that recon with a recon of their own, because this infantry gives vision of the Orange Star recon there. And you'll see that that's what happens here in this game. Except what's really interesting is that with these 2 cities captured here, Orange Star can build these 2 recons, which is like super duper effective. And it's super effective in this game, and I got wrecked for it. Well, I didn't get wrecked for it. I mean, I got wrecked, but I think there's a way that you can defeat that. And yeah, here we go. So Because my opponent is Sonya, I can't see the damage meter, but I'm pretty sure I did 4 damage there, and they did 3 back, because Sonya does counterattacks are super effective. So, as you see, I capture my left side, I begin capture on the right side, and I've got my economy in the middle going pretty good there. So, I build an infantry behind that, and yeah, as you will see, Orange Star does the typical thing to slow down this infantry here, and then I get really screwed because this Orange Star recon backing this recon just, really screws me over here. And so now we can see that, I have sort of the economic lead, for now, but Orange Star is quite behind. Like, they haven't captured their base. They haven't begun capturing until just now. And I'll capture this in a turn and a half, or in 2 turns or whatever. And yeah, so I'm in a pretty, compromised position right now. Like, when I was playing this, I felt awful. I felt like the map might be broken, because I thought, wow, you can just back up this original recon with another recon. But the reality is that I couldn't see right now is that he's captured these 2 cities and delayed his base captures on the side. So I'm just doing my thing, and I build another recon because I think to myself that I need to do something here. And I think actually, the game is actually, I believe the game is actually over right now, because as I position myself here, I do this, put the infantry here to block this recon. But I think what could actually happen is, oh, maybe not. I think it would be a difficult roll. Yeah, it would be a bad roll because it's Sonya. But what I was thinking is that if my opponent cleared out this recon with, this guy here, then this would be free roam to attack this, and I would have no chance of capturing this base. But alas, as we see, my opponent attacks this infantry here, and then he kills it with this infantry as well. So that's a pain in the ass. And then he attacks this recon here. I would have gone to attack this recon first, because if it died, like if it got blown up, then you could, use this recon to seriously just not let me capture that base on the right side here. But I guess the roll wasn't very good. Maybe if you were somebody other than Sonya, it might work. But we'll see what, see how that works. Because yeah, now that I think of it, kind of like I was saying at the beginning of the game before I started things, I think this is possibly game breaking. Like, it breaks the map. And also, look at this other recon. Like, this is just so strong. I'm so screwed. So I do think I need to do something about this, because this is just like unwinnable, it feels. But maybe not. I think in the next few turns, I think there are a couple things that I could have done to scrounge out like a better position, but we'll see. Because what's the army value right now? 4 and 2, 3, 1 and 3. So, but I still need to build my stuff. So as we see, and let all the children boogie. Yeah. This recon is big trouble too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so it being Sonya, man, that's really good vision. Sonya is really good in Fog of War. Could you believe it? Who'd have guessed? Oops. And my opponent just builds more recons. Oops. Oh no, got it on my shirt. So here we go. Yeah, my opponent is just killing me. So. So I build the mech here, and that's a pretty good move. Build the infantry here, and he's just building more recons. Crazy. Dow, 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 dow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, this recon hurts a lot. That's a bummer. He's backing it up with another recon, so that's even more of a bummer. He's got 5 recons right now, which is pretty wild. Well, 4 after next turn. Right? Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, this is just crazy. Yeah, this is so unwinnable. Okay, so anyways, we're just gonna blast through this game because I want to talk about what I was talking about earlier. This game goes to 14 turns, so we're just gonna see how it ends up. Because I'm in the darkness this whole time and it doesn't feel very good. And yeah, that's a bummer. So yeah, we're just gonna blast through things here because I definitely cannot win this. Oh man, and there were 2 turns where I could have built 2 tanks, but I was short by like 400 funds to build 2 tanks in 2 different places. So again, maybe, maybe it is winnable, but I don't know. It's just it's really hard to win as Blue Moon, as it stands. So I'd like to give Blue Moon some kind of tactical advantage, sort of like what Orange Star has, like with early, first turn advantage and having the mech, and they kind of dictate the pace of the game because they can build that recon and rush first. So I'd like to kind of, with that lab, hopefully I can test something that kind of flip-flops things where, Blue Moon can be the one who's in charge and not Orange Star with that lab. So anyways, so if you look at the economy too, yeah, like how many, my opponent's even got more stuff. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's the 11? I don't see it. Or 1,200. Because this is income, right? That's income, right? Yeah, how many bases are captured? Yeah, 11, there we go. Or 12. I don't know. But anyways. Yep, he's way ahead. My opponent is way ahead, so. Yeah, this is just not winnable. La 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 la, la 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 la, do 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 do. He's got the comm tower over here. Yeah, that's big trouble. Big trouble. He's got, how many tanks does he have? I've got 2 tanks. He's got 4 tanks. This game is so over. It's ridiculous. All right, anyways, we're just gonna blast through it because this is silly. And I think I resign the next turn. Yeah, 3 mechs. I got a helicopter at least, a battlecopter. Yeah, and I even had my super, but like, what's the point? Like, he's got so much good stuff, and I knew it, like, behind this that like I didn't play it right, and also it might just be broken. So, anyways, without further ado, I think what is necessary for this map for me to fix, because like I just think Blue Moon is winnable, but it's like really hard because you have to kind of know what your opponent is doing and what the outcome of what your opponent is doing is leading to. And if you don't have that experience, then you're kind of screwed. So winning as Blue Moon is like way too hard right now. So yeah, so actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring up the design map. This version here, and you can see it for yourself that this is the idea I have here, where Orange Star has their lab up here, and having a lab permits you to build recons. So the way it goes, I believe, yeah, the way it goes, yeah, this makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna play test this because I like this idea a lot. So basically Blue Moon will, do I have games played on this? Not really, no. Yeah, so basically what the idea here is like if Blue Moon does their economy thing, they head out towards the bases on the side, then instead of sending the 3rd infantry on day 3 or day 2? On day 2, you would send the 2nd produced infantry on day 2 north, and you would capture this. And in the case where what my opponent did, GrayGoo, in this game that we just looked at there, I believe they would still be able to build 2 recons in the time that it takes for me to capture this, which I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I'd have to do a lot of playtesting and stuff, but I think this way, yeah, I don't know. I have to do a bunch of playtesting and stuff, but as it stands, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I need to do something about it, and yeah, I think this is a good solution to that. So, anywho, I guess that's the end of the video. I don't want to talk too much about this because, you know, I need to play test it, and I'm just repeating myself. So, anyways, that's another video, a short one, and hope you guys like it. If you have ideas about you know, what I've talked about here, or if you want to play test it or something, here, let me right, yeah, if you want to shoot off ideas or something like that, how this might work, or not, I don't really care because I'm going to play test it like a madman anyways. So yeah, so that's the video, guys. Hope you like it, and if you like the series, you know, like it and share it with your friends, and stay tuned until next time. Thanks. Adios.